have the Denver Broncos at home versus the Green Bay Packers. This was a game I looked at. I was like, Jordan Love, Russell Wilson, Coach Eyebrows, just not inspired by either of these teams. I was like, neither of these teams deserve my pick, because with the context of the Raiders just losing to the Chicago Bears, them getting annihilated, the context of them getting annihilated to the pathetic team that is the Buffalo Bills on the road, and then the Broncos lose to that team, the Packers lose to that team. So it is the battle of two of the worst teams in football. Jordan Love, just not the guy. I think this somewhere I'll give credit to Colin Cowherd, where he's like, Jordan Love, no. This is a guy who should know the offense, sat behind Aaron Rodgers for years and years and years. He was getting older, waiting for Aaron Rodgers. And then by the time Aaron Rodgers was 40, he's like, okay, I did a DMT trip. I went, and kind of soul searched. And, I was in my cabin in the woods, and it was blacked out and dark, and I did some mushrooms, man. And I decided, it was, man, time to move on from Green Bay and go to New York. And then Jordan Love's like, thank God, now I can finally step up and play. And so far, it's been a major disappointment for Jordan Love. You go out there and you get outgunned by Russell Wilson. That's where we're at. Not prime Russell Wilson, not Russell Wilson with the Legion of Boom, which is what you hope Jordan Love to be. Jordan Love in college coming out, kind of a raw prospect, but people are like, okay, there's some arm talent there. But at the same time, there's some arm talent, but there's not that, oh, let me read the field. It's like his interceptions aren't even like, oh, that was tipped. That was a bad ball. That was a good play by the defense. It's like, oh, no, what were you thinking? It's not, You have Aaron Jones, you have AJ Dillon, who's out here grinding it out on Farm Simulator. Salute to AJ Dillon. And then you have Christian Watson, who's been in and out of the lineup, but Romeo Dobbs, I've been impressed with him. Luke Musgrave, the rookie tight end, I've been impressed with him. Shout out to National Tight End Day. We earn $2 every time we say that. So I think I'm at about $40 right now. So
not bad for National Tight Ends Day.
Not bad for National Tight End Day. And then the Green Bay Packers on the road. This is just a team that now you're on pace to probably win 4 games this year. You're going to be 4-13, and you're going to be up there. And then the Patriots, it's going to be the Patriots and the Packers. Of any team that's probably going to win the game they shouldn't, the Patriots blow that pick, it goes to the Packers, and then they get Drake May or one of these studs out here. Or they're able to trade up because they do have a lot of good players on that team that they could exchange for a top round draft pick. But yikes, Jordan Love.
You know what this game really was? It wasn't the battle of Jordan Love and Russell Wilson. It wasn't a battle of Coach Eyebrows and Sean Payton. It was a battle of the kickers, the battle of the leg in this game, because there was one touchdown for each team and then a bunch of field goals. Will Lutz versus Anders Carlson. Yes, that Carlson. The Raiders kicker's younger brother in Anders Carlson. We miss Mason Crosby. But just the Packers experiment. First of all, I was not a fan of this pick when they picked him. I understand, planning for the future, but the Packers are so ignorant with this. They're like, oh, well, we got Brett Favre and we moved on and we got Aaron Rodgers, who fell in the draft, by the way. And we got our 2 quarterbacks with 30 years of great quarterback play. Unprecedented in the NFL. You never see it. You're seeing that with the Patriots. You saw that with the Dolphins before Tua. You saw that with the Bills before Josh Allen. It's a thing.
Yes,
getting 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back, very rare. And then they're like, well, we have our future Hall of Famer, Jordan Love. How's that working out for you? Because he now has 6 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. Congratulations. He sat down there.
He's 69ing? Damn.
He's 6-9ing, and it's not very good.
No, he's up bottom for sure.
He is definitely the bottom. And this is what they deserve. They wasted a first-round pick when they needed a second receiver at the time, when they could have used maybe an edge rusher at the time, or a corner to complement Jair Alexander. And this is what they deserve. They deserve to suck, and I hope they just continue to suck. I hope Jordan Love gets worse. And it's not a hatred for the cheesehead. I love cheese. I have cheese every day. It's nothing against them.
Yeah.
But this team just sucks. This team is just bad. Their weapons are interesting, but moving forward, like Jordan Love's not the guy. Their defense is like decent but not great, And it's going to be a crumbling castle. You lost to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Did you not listen to my rant last week about the Broncos and just how pathetic the Broncos are?
Yeah.
Losing to the Broncos, I'm sorry, you deserve 2 losses for that because that's embarrassing. Russell Wilson cooked you, defining, 194 yards. That's cooking.
19 points.
Yeah, I got 19 points. He didn't really cook you.
Congrats.
But he got a lot of field goals. He set Will Lutz up for success. Yeah. So
Javonte Williams showed up.
Javonte Williams. Cortland Sutton had a touchdown. That's good. We like that. But that game was awful. I would rather gouge my eyes out. I'd rather put forks through my eyes than watch that game ever again. So, just a bad game. Battle of the bad. The Broncos prevail. They have 2 wins now. Same with the Packers. So that's cool.
Does this give you hope for Denver?
No, of course not. Why would it give me hope? They beat the Packers, the lowly dare I say, the lowly Packers.